welcome back to my channel. So it's been a slightly long time since my last nail polish review, and today I wanted to talk about the Essie nail polishes, and these are the Gel Couture nail range. I picked up a few from the UK when I was last there. I'm going to link down below to my UK drugstore haul video, so if you're interested to check that out, please click on the links below. But today I just wanted to give a little update review, what I thought about the range and how it performed on me. So let's get started. So when I was in the UK, I picked up 4 of these bottles. One of them is a top coat as well. I just have them in front of me. So I've got 3 different shades and the top coat. So the top coat is meant to be the magic ingredient. Basically, you use these nail polishes the same as usual, and you put the top coat on. So the top coat is meant to be the magic effect. It's meant to turn your nail polishes into almost like gel nail polishes without all the fuss about taking off gel nail polishes. I've never had gel nail polishes before because I've always thought they were a bit of a faff. You have to take them off properly, or you have to go to the salon. You can't just use a nail polish remover. So I like to change up my nail polish quite often and just kind of do it on a weekly basis. I like using different colors because they're kind of a fun part of makeup. So I never went for gel nail polishes, but I was interested to try out the Essie Gel Couture line because it promises you almost like gel nails without having to do all the heat treatments or to take them off. You can just use normal nail polish remover. So I picked this up, and I've got 3 lovely shades to show you. I'm in love with these colors. They're really up my alley and they're just really beautiful. So let's talk about the packaging first. You'll notice that they are in this really unique twisted shape, which is really cool. I don't know if that's obvious. So that's how the bottle looks like, which I think is really cool. I'm not quite sure whether this will allow you to take out all of the polish, or whether it'll just get kind of stuck in the corner. So I guess once I've actually used one up, I'll find out. But the packaging itself is really cool. What I have found though, they're really hard to store. So they don't really sit together nicely. If you have to, it just doesn't quite merge together. And it kind of frustrates me because I like to keep my nail polishes kind of in a stack in a row. I've got 2 of the shelves in my collection just dedicated to nail polishes, and I've got all the round bottles together and all the square bottles together, and they're just lined up nicely, divided by brands. So unfortunately these ones, even if you sat them together, they don't quite sit nicely. There's a bit of a space, there's a bit of a gap between them. So it's like a little niggly thing that I found, which kind of annoys me. But aside from that, I mean, the polishes, the packaging itself is kind of cool. And I found also that the brush itself also has that kind of twisted effect. So if I bring it up, I'm trying not to like drop nail polish on me. If I bring it up, I think you can see the brush wand is a little bit twisted as well. It doesn't really add anything to how you apply the nail polish. It's just like a unique feature. I do find that the brush itself is nice and wide and really lets you do like a kind of one coat wonder. So you can get the whole of your nail in basically 3 strokes, and it's really easy. For those of you who like very slim brush heads for applying nail polish, I'm afraid this probably isn't for you. The brush head is quite wide, so if you like to do really detailed work or to get the side of your nails really nicely, I haven't had any issues with making sure that my entire nail is covered with the polish itself. But if you have, for example, smaller nails, or you have really deep kind of nail beds and you kind of need to get to the corner, probably isn't the right one for you. But aside from that, I don't have any issues with them. Talk about the colors. So it's a really massive range. They had all sorts of colors, all the way from baby pinks to really dark plums, and I picked up 3 of the colors that I knew that I would wear the most. So the first one is Closing Night, and it is just this baby blue almost have a grey tinge to it, and it's got very, very minute kind of silver blue sparkles. Like, it's almost non-existent, but in the bottle itself it looks really cool. So I'm into the baby blues that's almost kind of grey at the moment, so that's a really, really good one to pick up. And the other one is called Take Me to Thread, and this one is nice as well. It's kind of like a taupey purple, and again, really chic, got the grey tinge running to it. This one looks like a straight cream, doesn't have any shimmer at all, and it's really, really beautiful color. I do find that this one dries down a little bit darker than what you see in the bottle, but it's still really beautiful. And currently what I have on my nails right now is this shade called Twill Seeker, and I picked this up because the duochrome in the bottle is gorgeous. They show you've got the base, which is a dark purple, and then that beautiful green shift in the light. Just look at that. That is stunning in the bottle. So I found that the duochrome doesn't quite translate when it's on your nails. If you kind of look really, really closely in the sunlight, you can see the duochrome shift, but otherwise on the nails itself, it's just a kind of beautiful dark, almost navy purple. So really, still really beautiful color. And I've actually swatched them on little pieces of tape, so I'm going to show you how that looks like. I found that the actual swatches of the nail polishes actually dries down a little bit darker than what you see in the bottle. So on my hands, I've swatched them on pieces of tape just so I could show you what they actually look like. So that is the one that's called Take Me to Thread, and you can see it's just like a mauvey purple, got that grey tinge. Is very, very chic color and just absolutely beautiful. That is Twill Seeker, so you can see if it's not in the sunlight, it's just a lovely dark purple, but in the shift itself you can sort of see a little bit of a green tinge. I know that's probably like a reflection from the trees, but you kind of see a little bit of the green there. And then finally you have Closing Night, which is just that lovely light baby powder blue, again with that grey tinge running through it. So just really, really pretty colors. So I found that the colors are absolutely beautiful. I really like using them, and the application is quite flawless. I can often get a one coat full opacity, and they're really easy to layer over one another as well. I did find, however, that the dry down time takes a little bit of time. It's a little bit longer than some of my other nail polishes, so you just have to be a little bit careful, especially if you want to go in for a two coat. I do tend to do a double coat just because I want to make sure that the opacity is there and that it lasts as long as possible on my fingers, because usually I'll wait like a couple of weeks before I switch up my nail colors. So you do have to just wait a little bit. If you kind of go in straight away with a second coat, it will drag on the first layer that you've put on and kind of just move the color around and make it really a bit yucky. So just wait a little while and wait for it to dry down before you go in with a second coat. Now, unfortunately, I'm not quite a fan of these nail polishes, and I think it's got to do with the top coat. I'm not really sure what it is, but I've been experiencing a lot of breakage and a lot of just my nails especially just haven't been as strong, and they tend to just break off and be quite painful and annoying. So I don't know if I can, so especially around my thumbs, I don't know if you can see that I've got a really bad crack right there, which I had to take off, and the same thing has happened on this side as well, and there's just cracks running through. I've got the same on my first fingers as well. So I haven't really been experiencing a lot of breakage when I use other nail polishes and other brands. I've been using really a undercoat or base coat. I've been using a base coat that is protein based, so it's also from Essie and is meant to strengthen the nails, and I find that really, really helpful. So I've been experiencing stronger nails and less breakage, and overall a nicer nail polish experience. When I started testing this out, however, and using the colors, I found that my nails have just broken, and this one completely snapped off halfway, and it was a really strange breakage because it didn't completely come off, but there was a huge line just running through. And I think there's something in this formula because it's meant to be almost reflective of a gel coat. It's meant to keep it strong and almost like unbreakable or unchippable. There's something in there that if I accidentally knock my nail or hit it against something and it wants to break, but it's not a clean one. So there's something in there that's kind of holding it together, but you can still see the cracks throughout, and it just sort of chips away really strangely on the side of the nail, so that I actually have to go in with a nail clipper and get rid of it, because it gets a little bit painful and it kind of snags on all my clothes. And I thought it was just maybe the first nail polish that I tried. It could have been a fluke. Maybe my nails were just experiencing a issue with breakage at the time, but I tried it with the second shade as well and had the exact same problem. Really bad breakage on both of my nails, and in terms of chipping as well, it's not so much chipping as it just wears off quite quickly. So if I just show you my nails right there, it sort of does minor kind of wear right at the very tip, and for some reason there's a lot of wear at the nail bed as well, so it just kind of doesn't last as long as I think it would. I don't generally expect nail polishes to last very long, usually maybe 3 to 5 days. I have found a brand that I absolutely love. They do last, I think, up to 2 weeks, and they're not gel or anything, they're just normal nail polishes, but I find that their wear time is really, really good. So unless I'm deliberately knocking my nail against something, it just doesn't chip as well. So I'm gonna leave a link down below. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but I love the brand, I love the colors, and I've done a review about them before. They are genuinely my top favorite nail polish brand at the moment, and they are kind of like an indie smaller brand. So I would leave a link down below to the video if you're interested in checking them out, as well as a link to the website as well. So unfortunately with Essie, as much as I love the colors, I think the colors are beautiful. I mean, they are really, really gorgeous, and just you can find all sorts of shades. So I've just picked up 3. If you go to a counter and there's an Essie store near you, they have so many different colors and they're really, really gorgeous. So regardless of whether you are a nude girl or you like lots of really bold colors, I think you'll probably find something for you. Unfortunately with the top coat, I think there is something in here that is just not agreeing with my nails, and I haven't been experiencing like a good wear time with them. So unfortunately at this time, I think I'll probably still continue to wear the colors maybe on their own with a top coat that I usually use, which is also an Essie top coat, but it's just like a normal one that's clear and go with normal nail polishes. So I'll probably keep using it, but in terms of the top coat, probably not. And I don't really experience that whole gel look-alike. I mean, it is glossy, but most nail polishes can be glossy, so it's not much of a difference, unfortunately. I'm to the end of this video, so let me know in the comments below whether you've actually tried the Essie Gel Couture line. Let me know if you like it or you don't like it, or what is your favorite nail polish brand. So I'd love to hear your comments, and if you like this video, don't forget to click like below and the thumbs up sign. And if you're new to this channel, please also subscribe. I would love to hear from you, and if there's anything else that you would like me to review or talk about in terms of beauty or cosmetics or skincare, please leave your comments down below. So I'll see you next time. Bye.